Pro-life groups say despite the outcome of tonight's race, they'll fight any health care bill that includes public funding for abortion. To help drive home their message, they're driving here to Oklahoma. New tonight, Rusty Surratt shows us why.
These anti-abortion groups are using a weapon they admit is disgusting and disturbing. They're called truth trucks, and they say it's a tactic that works.
Bill Calvin is either loved or hated. You see, he's a truck driver, but instead of hauling supplies or equipment, Bill carries a very controversial message across the country.
We're very concerned that abortion not be expanded in the new federal health care plan.
His mobile billboard, or truth truck as it's called, is one of 20 roaming around America, and the photos plastered on the side and back are turning heads and stomachs. They're images so horrific that we won't show them to you, but they are now being showcased on Oklahoma's roads.
Abortion is graphic, and we didn't make it more graphic and more disturbing.
We can tell you that the photos show discarded fetuses and broken up baby body parts.
It's meant to show the humanity of these babies.
Troy Newman is president of Operation Rescue, a pro-life organization headquartered in Wichita, Kansas. Newman says his organization is expanding and recruiting new drivers in Oklahoma. He says politics is why his group and others now have their sights set on our state.
We cannot take any chances in the final passage of Obamacare, particularly as it pertains to abortion funding.
That's why the truth trucks are making a trek across Congressman Dan Bourne's district. Although the Democratic lawmaker is pro-life and opposes public funding for abortions, Newman hopes his constituents will keep Bourne from changing his mind and vote.
We're focusing in on the blue dog Democrats, the ones that claim to be pro-life and may have a hard time actually bucking their party as this railroad train is trying to ram down this pro-abortion funding Obamacare right down the throats of Americans.
And just this afternoon, Congressman Bourne told me over the phone that he will not support a bill that would fund abortions with tax dollars. By the way, that truck that Bill's driving will be in Muskogee tonight and tomorrow. Amy.
All right, Rusty. Operation Rescue says it gets daily complaints from people who are offended by the images on those trucks. And in some cities, police have actually impounded them, but then they're eventually released because the group says it's free speech. Well, viewers are already firing off comments on this story. One guest says this crosses the boundaries of common decency. Jacob writes, children do not need to see this. It is a topic strictly for those mature enough to understand it. Fancy puts it this way, of course it's graphic. Abortion is also brutal and very real. Finally, Matthew says elect leaders who will help fight abortion and the trucks wouldn't be here. You can join the conversation at news9.com.